I'm just blessed and 100. I say honored, but more importantly, humbled by someone who I've never worked mental with, who shows me different ways to the mental game of fighting, which I feel I'm very high level with. It's something that if you put yourself around people that make you better, this guy makes me better daily, and I'm very grateful for that.
You said something about Ilya, about the fight, about having expectations. And you said you don't have any expectations when you fight.
Yeah.
That way you don't get thrown off.
Yeah, my expectations come from my hard work. Obviously, I expect my body to perform. I understand that I've trained my mind to, and maybe the narcissistic tendencies in me love showing off and performing in front of thousands of people on that stage. That's what I love the most about this, and that's what my personality. Like, I'm very competitive. I want to win, but I'm never going to lie to myself, and that's how I've never had a coach in my entire career since 4 years old of wrestling have to pull me aside and talk about the mental aspect of competition, because it's always been so natural to me. I'm not sure if it's because they see that I'm doing good and that they agree with my approach mentally, or they don't understand what's going on, or I've just always been so comfortable and so content with my situation of, this is a competition, it's a game. I'm very competitive, I'm very petty, I take everything personal. And yeah, when I go in there with I have gone in with expectations, and I said it before the fight, Ilya, like, I said so many true things to him, and I think it's such an asset to tell someone the brutal truth, especially someone like him, because it pushes them farther away from the truth. Even if I tell him the exact truth and exactly what's going to happen, and you're making a mistake by having all these expectations, and when we go to round 2 and when we go to round 3 and it's not going as you predicted it or wanted it to or expected it to, then where do you go from there? And I said that exact thing to him, and then that pushed him farther away from it. And
it's almost like he wanted to prove you wrong.
Yeah, he wanted to prove himself right.
Yeah.
And he was unwilling to be open to opinions, and because obviously I don't know him, he knows him better than himself.